Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today we're back with another movie review. And today we're going to talk about the 2021 movie Pig, starring Nicolas Cage and Alex Wolff. Alex Wolff, obviously known for Jumanji and Hereditary. Didn't even recognize him at first when he appeared in this film, but yeah, they both did a great job. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's on Now TV in the UK or Sky for that matter. Hit the subscribe button if you're yet to do so. Leave a like if you enjoy what you hear. If you're a fan of the film, let me know down below. And of course, spoilers ahead if you haven't checked it out, and enjoy. So, Nicolas Cage just sort of come out of this. I'm not saying he went away for years. He was just doing a lot of smaller films, but these films are starting to get a lot more of attention of recent. He was huge in the early 2000s and the late 90s. And, now he's obviously done Pig, he's done Willy's Wonderland, he's doing this film coming up soon where he actually features as himself. And yeah, again, Alex Wolff, as I said, he was great in Jumanji, he was okay in Hereditary, he was very good in this film. I think, you know, if I had to take anything away from this film, I'd say Nicolas Cage is one of the most diverse and best actors in Hollywood right now. you know, I'm reviewed on here, but Willy's Wonderland, he was phenomenal. And, he didn't say a single word the entire film. He went through the I thought this film was going to be similar, where he wouldn't say much and it'd be a quest by himself. But obviously, Alex Wolff's character was huge and pivotal to the plot, with his dad being the main villain. Not main villain per se. There was no action apart from the bit where he gets shit kicked out of him. Um, yeah, what I think Pig offers us is it feels like there's a huge chunk of the story missing. He goes on this, he loses his pig, he goes on this quest to find his pig, because it's quite valuable and he can sell it on, but he also is fallen in love, not in love, love, but he cares about it like a pet. Um, and we get all his backstory when he talks to different characters. Oh, he was this famous chef. I think he lost his wife, hence that's why he's in the woods. He's popular and very well known, and he's the reason why all the restaurants and chefs are so well established in the town of Portland. I just think if there was this felt like a sequel, but without being a sequel. There was so much that they would try to tell us, but it was stuff that didn't really matter. Um, as a film, as I thought this was one of the most boring films I've ever seen. Um, I don't expect action to be in every film, but when you're on a hunt for a pig, when you're on this hunt for to find something, you expect a bit of violence, you expect something. And there was just way too many times they were just sitting down having casual conversations. There was way too many times where they would just sit there or they would just ponder what was going on. And the worst thing about this film was, the thing is, the film isn't bad. You know, it's just boring. It's not a bad film by any ways. I love the music, some of the shots in this film. Like I said, Nicolas Cage, I think he did a phenomenal job in this film, acting wise. This film was brilliant, well put together. It's like they just didn't know what to do. Um, I sort of had Taken vibes. He would go hunt the pig down. He'd save the pig at the end. He'd go home, but instead, it sort of threw a huge curveball in, and the pig was killed because of how badly they handled it while stealing it from Nicolas Cage's character. And I just think you've just wasted an hour and 30 minutes of people's lives just so you could showcase how good of an actor Nicolas Cage is. If Cage was in this film would not be watchable. This would not have sold anything. But it's just a very weird film. Like, no violence whatsoever, unless I zoned out at a part. Like I said, he gets shit kicked out of him. He kicks a car because he's angry. Chemistry between him and the characters in the show and the film are excellent, but there just wasn't anything to this. You know, you expected something to happen at this point or that point. I thought he was going to drop the guy. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. He actually got the shit kicked out of him when he went to find out information at that, like, I didn't get that scene. He got the shit kicked out of him just to get information. It was again a random seed. This film is not rewatchable. It's just I'm so like, you know, when I hear this, you know, it goes on this hunt for the pig. You know, I thought there was going to be so much blood and death, and it was just the most dullest film ever. You know, and I hope Nicholas Guy. I don't know why. You know, it probably could have won him an Oscar. If the film had been good. I mean, it's got 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you know, what do I know? I mean, I'd love to hear what other people think, and I'm intrigued to see what people think, but I don't know why people would like it because I found it felt like a 3 hour film and it's an hour and 30, call it like an hour and 20 because of credits and whatnot. I just think there's so much potential that they could have done with it. It felt like a sequel, as I said. It felt like there was too much information they were giving us, and that became part way through Cage's life in this. And I could have done with the backstory of how he got to this point of having the pig, have a bit more chemistry with the pig. It just showed him walking with the pig at the start. Um, yeah, very disappointing in this film. Nicolas Cage's acting was the reason why I watched the entire thing. But I'm gonna give it purely based on Cage's performance. It doesn't actually save it that much. I'm gonna give Pig a 2 out of 10. 1 and 2, simply as I said, for Cage and his co-stars acting, the music, and a couple of the visuals throughout. There was lack of connection with the pig. The pig died, and the story was just drawn out and boring, and it felt like a 3 hour film. That is my analogy of this film. Obviously check it out for yourself if you are into these sorts of films. This is sort of your academy sort of films. They're going to be drawn out. They're going to be not the most exciting, but I expected so much more from this film, and I hope Cage doesn't really do many more of these films. He's good at them, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't really sell to the audience. And I'm going to guess that's probably why it's got a high percentage because not many people have checked this out in comparison of what should have checked it out. But anyway, let me know down below what you think of Pig. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and of course, see you in the next one. Goodbye.